vanguard. So we want to do that. And finally, the final one that we have here, we also sort of need to get the parents on board. We cannot do that in isolation, and we discussed even further as it relates to funding, because the funds that we made mention of may be insufficient to execute such a plan, and decide that we're going to set up as well a page where we can have alumni coming in and contributing towards the cause, so that we can get everybody on board to ensure that we are able to see or get meaningful results from whatever initiative. So we are hoping that the plan will no longer be just be plans on paper, but we will fulfill those plans and ensuring that at the end of it we do improve the literacy of our struggling students at our school.
So every term we focus on a piece of writing. So this letter writing, the other term narrative, descriptive or poems. How are we going to get that done? We do sample writing, modeling, building writing pieces, display writing. So even if they do the writing in the classroom, at the end of the term, the writings are displayed in a certain area where other students can do it. One of the other things for building that up, dictation. Realize that dictation is not something that is done very often, so that will get them into the habit of writing.
Putting the workshops together. So the first thing we're going to do is to, all our meetings are held at the school. So we prefer to have it outdoor instead of indoor. And one of the things we do is conduct a survey to find out if the parents accepted and where they prefer and how they want to go about it. To get that together, we'll create a campaign to get the parents excited. We'll advertise it in the church, put it on the news board, village council, choose a place. We really want to take it outdoor instead of having it indoors.
Early childhood, talk to me.
Is the language barrier. As in our preschool, we have a lot of patients. Innovation solutions celebrating the culture in the classroom. We're going to invite someone, it could be a parent or somebody from the Haitian community, to sit with the teachers and give us an idea of the Haitian culture and what it entails. Then we're going to begin including the culture through different activities at the school. So we bring it into message boards, story time, even snack and lunch time. Within our school, we must label everything. So we realize how unfair we will just put in English including everywhere, and the Haitian in our midst. So we're going to change that and begin to label. So we have the English and the Haitian.
A WhatsApp channel. Right, so we can add the contacts as we go along with our people in the community. We add you to the community WhatsApp channel. This will be done on the weekend. We do realize that some members of the community, they work outside of the community. We create an action plan and ensure that those who are unable to join us during activities, they're able to follow via our Facebook page. We let them know in advance what will be transpiring at the school. Just last week Wednesday, we had our pizza day, and a resident walked in and he's like, "Do you have any more pizza? We wanted to buy pizza." So if they know in advance what's happening at the school, then they will be able to support us better.
Once the project starts going, you'll have to figure out testing, we said. So you'll have to make a checklist to have a standardized test to see if it's improving their learning or diminishing the language barrier that we are trying to break down. A teacher who is based in an area would help the other teachers to pull up and get in the area we want them to be, and so forth. Share activities, and at the end, get to meet and reflect and adjust anything that needs adjusting for the children.
Our maths, we include cultural representation at KJLP. So in the request answer, create a local library based on teacher and pupils' work that can be used in the classroom with local authors, including Caribbean writers. Create stories from students and teachers, collect stories from students and teachers. Number 2, edit, organize and revise our materials that we have. Number 3, publish by creating ebooks and hard copies, and hard copy compilation with illustration. Effective distribution of books for classroom libraries and classroom use.
Our solution was to create workstations. First, we will meet up as a staff to discuss and plan ways in which we can enhance our classroom environment. We meet up again as a staff and get the resources, and then meet up with the students to create different materials. At the end, we would have the differentiated workstations at different classrooms.
How might we increase the availability of appropriate resources in the various classrooms? Identify the different areas for resources that are needed. For example, grade K or for science. I think that what we will come up with will be like cloud games, flashcards, 3D models, live worksheets and stuff. We will go to have a professional development to create certain things that we will need, train the staff. Afterwards, we'll bring it to the classroom. We can implement whatever we came up with, and we will go back to meeting so we can decide if it was either a success or if we need to go back to the drawing board, or if there was any measure for a success rate.